Dricus du Plessis is about to give away 68% of his UFC win bonus from his Sunday fight, almost 7 million rand. This doesn't seem quite fair. As a reward for his dominant win, he's estimated to receive between $500,000 and $750,000. On top of that, he earned around $21,000 in UFC promotional payments, and because his fight won Fight of the Night, which previously paid $50,000 but was recently doubled, he pocketed an extra $100,000 bonus. That's $621,000 on the lower estimates, which is around 10.2 million rand. If you earned 10.2 million rand in a year, you'd usually pay around 367,000 rand a month in tax, an average tax rate of about 43%. But because Dricus already receives an income from other sources, which is difficult to get an accurate number on, but considering he has major sponsorship deals with Mercedes-Benz, Knox Energy Drinks, Prompt Africa, and quite a few more, his income is likely already well above 10 million rand before the fight even happened, meaning the money he earned during this fight would be taxed at the full 45% tax bracket. That means that he owes SARS 4.6 million rand in overall tax. But before any of that money even reaches Dricus, the UFC withholds 30% in taxes to pay the US government because the fight happened in America. That's 3 million rand straight to the US government. The remaining amount won't be taxed at the full 45% again when it reaches South Africa because of something called the double tax treaty. SARS acknowledges the 30% that's already been paid to the US government, so he doesn't get taxed twice. SARS only collects the remaining 15%, so that's about 1.5 million rand, bringing his total tax bill back to the same 45% overall, just split between the US government and our South African government. So after tax, Dricus is left with around 5.6 million rand. The assumption that we are making is that although fighters usually get paid through a company where expenses will come off before tax, we don't actually know Dricus' structure. So we're keeping it simple: tax first, expenses after. Now, we still need to deduct his coaching fees, which is usually around 10% of his winnings, so that's just over 1 million rand. His management fees, also 10% of his winnings, another 1 million rand, and his fight camp expenses, which is 300,000 rand. And we're just going to ignore the transport, recovery, accounting, health and wellness, all those things. So ultimately, this leaves him with 3.28 million rand take-home pay from a $621,000 payday, almost 7 million rand gone before he even got to spend it.